Hello stepping stones and tumblers, and welcome back for another story time. We're going to do the last in our series of stories that Jesus told. But before we do that, we need to get our wiggles out. So are you ready to get your wiggles out? Here we go. Wiggle, 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 freeze. Wiggle, 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 freeze. I said I gotta get the wiggles out of me. I'm gonna shake my hands, I'm gonna shake my feet, I'm gonna shake my head, gotta move to the beat, 'cause I gotta get the wiggles out of me. I said I gotta get the wiggles out of me. Wiggle, 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 freeze. Wiggle, 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 freeze. I said I gotta get the wiggles out of me. Skiddly sky, skiddly dee. I'm gonna get the wiggles out of me, 'cause I wanna hear the story. It's gonna be fun, 'cause hearing all about Jesus is for everyone. So I gotta get the wiggles out of me. Wiggle, 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 freeze. Wiggle, 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 freeze. I said I gotta get the wiggles out of me. I said I gotta get the wiggles out of me. I said I gotta get the wiggles out of me. Get all those last wiggles out. Fantastic wiggling, everyone. Brilliant. Okay, so let's get ready for our story now, which comes from the Bible, the same as every week. So everybody point to your watching eyes, and then point to your listening ears. Give them a little waggle, make sure they're working. Fingers and eyelids ready for our story. Okay, so this week's story is called Marvellous Yeast. And this is a story that Jesus told. So a woman is making some bread. She takes some flour, my big bag of flour here, and she mixes it together with some water. Oh, it's a big heavy jug of water. And then she adds in some yeast, just a little bit of yeast. And the yeast makes the dough rise and rise. And she ends up with lots of loaves of bread. You can see I'm not a baker. There's some I made earlier. And the kingdom of heaven is just like the yeast. Should we do that again? So a woman is making some bread. First of all, she takes a big bag of flour and she mixes it in with a big jug of water. And then she adds in just a little bit of yeast. That yeast makes the dough rise and rise until she ends up with lots of loaves of bread. And the kingdom of heaven is just like the yeast. Okay, we're going to do our action song now. We're going to do Who is the King of the Jungle? Are you ready? Who is the king of the jungle? Ooh, ooh. Who is the king of the sea? Bubble, bubble, bubble. Who is the king of the universe? And who's the king of me? I'll tell you, Jesus. Yes, he is the king of me. He is the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Fantastic. Okay, this time, if you didn't the first time, try and make sure you join in with a really big yes in the middle. Are you ready? Who is the king of the jungle? Ooh, ooh. Who is the king of the sea? Bubble, bubble, bubble. Who is the king of the universe? And who's the king Are you ready? Yes! He is the King of me. He is the King of the universe, the jungle and the sea. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Fantastic. I bet you were all joining in really well with those actions. Okay, so this is the point now where if we were in garden room 1, we would be getting out our shakers and putting some music on. We would have some bubbles. And I would remind you about your catching hands. So feel free to pause the video now and you can do some worship with your family at home, however you want to. Okay, now we're going to get ready for our prayer time. I can just imagine you are all sitting beautifully on your bottoms, ready for our prayer time. So we're going to say thank you to God now. We can say thank you lots of different ways. We're going to practice some of them now. We can say thank you really, really loudly. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, God. Or we can do it really, really quietly. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, God. We can just do the sign. Thank you. Or we can even just say it quietly in our head, because it doesn't matter how we talk to God or where we are when we do it. He just loves it when we talk to him. So choose how you're going to do your thank you now. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, God, that you make amazing things happen, just like the yeast that mixed with the flour and water made the dough rise and turned into bread. Okay, so I've got a little sort of loaf-shaped shape for you this week, and it says, God makes amazing things happen. And the Bible reference is Matthew chapter 13, verse 33. Okay, that's it for this week. I'm going to say bye-bye, and I hope to see you all soon.